with the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jackson looking to throw right away. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's got some space here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
Taking on the midfield logo. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hook 19. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go. 60. Go.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and then score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10.
On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A first down carry for him. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Down the right sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller.
The Dolphins at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, running right, H.N. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60, ready!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
This will go to Henry out wide. Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down. So far in this first half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready, break. Hot 70, hot 70. Panther Street, Panther, go.
Now Achane on first and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Second and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Oh, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd and 5. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds
is inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Tag! 68, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Come on now, come on.
That's another Dolphins.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
8-yard line.
Now back to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Let go.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
At the 36-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw.
They set up the screen. H.O. has it.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third down and 13.
Ready. Ninth, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 6, 18, Rush, 7 Pirates, go!
Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Ready. Come on.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a second and long.
Real quick, ready? Report!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Short throw to be caught by Waller. Well, he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. 18. 5 here.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Bracco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Wandale Robinson,
56 yards.
and the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And a short pickup here as they'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Come on. Nice hot.
On 3rd down.
10 yards there and convert on third.
First down.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Shot.
Henry up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Jackson.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Finish it up!
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 39 yards there, a big one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one thrown underneath to Ochane. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second down and a yard.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Cowboy 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a second and forever. Achane on the counter. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on third down.
It's now third down and long.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
47-yard line.
And they take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a...